Hey guys, how you doing? Hopefully you're doing okay. I'm going to read through the majority of this article here. There is a link in the description. Trigger warning, this is in regards to the absolute brutal murder of a 17-year-old girl called Riley Whitelaw. In essence, to give you a bit of an overview, this scumbag here that you see in front of you is called Joshua Taylor Johnson. And I'm going to say that he's an incel. What's an incel? I can't remember what it stands for, but involuntary celibate. Yeah, that's it. So, pardon me, pardon me. I'm going to be a little bit offensive here. This guy is basically a fat ass. Yeah, a fat ass. I'm not meaning to overly fat shame. A lot of us are overweight. I think it's like way beyond 50% of the population in most Western nations are overweight. He's not the only fat ass, but he is a fat ass. And he was making sexual advances, romantic advances on his Walgreens colleague, young 17-year-old Riley Whitelaw. And for whatever reason, maybe it's got nothing to do with the guy's physical appearance, but for whatever reason, Riley Whitelaw had no interest in pursuing any kind of romantic or sexual relationship with this guy. Can we blame her? No, we can't. So what happened? Well, we will go through the details in a moment, but in essence, on June the 11th of this year, allegedly, this absolute scumbag, incel, again, involuntary celibate, murdered her brutally within the store or within the warehouse. She was killed. She was found on the scene, dead. She had suffered significant trauma to her neck. And subsequently, this guy has been arrested. Um, so he's been charged with murder. He's been held without bond. There's going to be a court date hearing on June the 21st. And there is a fair bit of evidence against him. There's CCTV throughout the premises that has caught him. He's admitted to being in the break room where I believe I'm right in saying young Riley was found deceased. So he was in that area. There's plenty of evidence against the guy. So, you know, a trial hasn't taken place at this moment in time, but he has been arrested for allegedly murdering Riley Whitelaw. I would think that the investigators know exactly what's happened, or they're very, very close to that. So I would hope and expect that this guy in due course is convicted. Again, that's speculation on my part. And let's hope that he gets exactly what he deserves. He's from Colorado. This happened in Colorado. So I don't know if there's the death penalty there. I've not looked it up. I presume there isn't. And if that's the case, let's just hope that he gets a very long jail or prison sentence. And of course, full condolences to the victim, young 17-year-old Riley Whitelaw, and of course her family that are going to be absolutely devastated. They've lost a daughter, they've lost a sister. I'm not sure if she has siblings. But their family is going to be absolutely devastated. I'm not aware of a GoFundMe. If you guys are aware of a GoFundMe, please do point me in the right direction. I'll happily update the description. But what I've just gone over there is a pretty thorough overview of the case. This sicko, I'm pointing to him being overweight. Am I being an arsehole for doing that? I mean, the reason I am is because he was making sexual advances on a young lady. And I'm presuming, could be completely wrong, but I'm presuming that the young lady thought to herself, yeah, thanks, but no thanks. You're not attractive. You're not an attractive fella. And again, I'm not attacking this guy for being unattractive, other than the fact that it seems to be related to the murder, in my estimation, and the fact that seemingly he is a murderer. So fuck this guy's feelings, you know what I mean? But yeah, anyway, I've gone on a ramble. That's my overview. So for those that don't want to stick around, please do like, comment, subscribe. But now I'm going to read through some of the details a little bit more thoroughly. A Colorado man is behind bars this week for allegedly murdering a teenage Walgreens co-worker who previously complained that his advances made her uncomfortable. The victim, 17-year-old Riley Whitelaw, had reported this scumbag, 28-year-old Joshua Taylor Johnson, to management just last year. On June the 11th, officers with the Colorado Springs Police Department responded to a 911 call from a Walgreens store. One of the store managers said that they had found a body in the break room and that there was blood everywhere. First responders located the body of 17-year-old Riley. They were able to quickly identify her as being Riley Whitelaw. And she appeared to have suffered significant trauma to her neck. There was a large amount of blood on the floor around the head of the victim, significant blood stains on the floor, cabinets, counter of the break room, and there was regrettably no sign of life. Okay, so as I said before, there's CCTV footage. Of course, it's a Walgreens. It's a supermarket. I believe Walgreens is a supermarket. There's going to be CCTV everywhere. And there's CCTV footage showing this scumbag stacking bins in front of a surveillance camera, blocking that camera. Also, someone taped paper over the windows in the break room. Presumably this guy. Presumably this guy, put up a restroom closed sign in order to keep people out. So to me, here's my estimation, that would be signs of premeditation, would be my guess. I'm not a member of the prosecution, but that's what I would go for. Then, accordingly, in addition to that, the article tells us that he has made several advances towards the young lady, who has since lost her life. So there's documentation of that. There's documentation of this scumbag trying to leave the area. He was spoken to by one of the store managers who had smelled a strong odor of bleach in the vicinity where he was. And that's pretty much as much of the information that I'm looking to go through at this point. There's not too much more details other than what I've gone through here. But by all accounts, it's an absolute tragedy. A 17-year-old girl has lost her life, brutally murdered. Blood everywhere in the break room. This guy's caught on camera, allegedly blocking one of the security cameras. He was seen shortly thereafter in the vicinity. You know, my estimation, my speculation, 100% guilty. And why did he do it? What's the motivation? I'm going to go back to my point. He's an incel. He's an involuntary celibate. He's not able to have sex, not because he doesn't want to have sex, but because he's found it very difficult to find partners that want to be partners. He's not the only one, you know, but this guy seemingly felt that that was enough to justify his murderous intent, and that's what he's done, I believe, in my speculation. Gonna wrap things up here, guys. If I've done a half decent job, please do like, comment, subscribe, share the video as you see fit. Gonna make a few more videos. How am I doing? Are my videos pretty good? Are they a load of rubbish? Am I doing good topics, bad topics? Is this getting too boring? Am I doing too many videos, too not enough? Give me some feedback, guys, but you don't have to if you don't, don't feel obliged to. But anyway, I do like talking to you guys, and I want to talk to you guys more, to be honest. Anyway, I don't want to talk about live streams again because I keep talking about that and it doesn't really happen. So I'm getting a little bit bored of mentioning that, but I do want to keep the engagement up because I enjoy it and I think some of you guys enjoy it. Anyway, thanks, guys. Take care.